Drake go down. We got Not Like Us playing 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no other rap songs in the world. I'm not mad at Steph Curry for feeling like that because I ain't gonna lie, I loved the song when it first came out, but after a while it was like, yo, come on now. Come on.
What's up everybody and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So J. Cole has weighed in on the high profile Drake and Kendrick Lamar feud on his surprise new single Port Antonio. Back in April, Kendrick Lamar and Drake went head to head in a scathing rap battle after Kendrick Lamar called out Drake and Cole on Future and Metro Booming's Like That. Then J. Cole did originally reply with a 7-minute drill on the mixtape Might Delete Later, but retracted the diss track and apologized swiftly after. So J. Cole defended his decision to step back from the conflict on a 5-minute track. In the song, he talks about several things. He talked about the allegations Drake and Kendrick Lamar exchanged in their respective diss songs. He then talked about the use of bots on social media, then directly mentions Drake.
Drake go down. We got Not Like Us playing 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Like there ain't no other rap songs in the world. I'm not mad at Steph Curry for feeling like that because I ain't gonna lie, I loved the song when it first came out, but after a while it was like, yo, come on now. Come on. Come on. And we probably gonna fuck around and hear that shit at the Super Bowl now, right? Okay, cool. Which is ill, because, you know, J. Cole, first person shooter, big as the Super Bowl, and now, you know, somebody else got the Super Bowl. Shit's crazy, right? Thank you, baby. So, he released this song recently. I forget the name of it. Somebody put the name of the song that he dropped in the chat. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear that. Yo, Wilson, I don't want to hear that. He's sending shots. I don't believe it. I do not believe it. Not Watch the Party Die. I'm not talking about Kendrick joint. Port Antonio. Okay, Port Antonio. And this is what I say, like, in a way you over dramatizing this shit. Because when you say you would have lost a bro if you got involved, it's certain shit I don't get with that. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of niggas co-signing that shit like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't want to ruin the relationship and this, that, and the third. My nigga. First of all, let's just be clear. It was J. Cole that said, me, Kendrick, and Drake, we the big three. It was Cole that said that. Correct? I'm not bugging, right? Thumbs up in the chat. It was Cole that said that, right? That's funny, isn't it? If you really, really want... Right. It was Cole that said that. So the response that came from that was motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. You know when you got like one of your homeboys is bullying your other homeboy, and you know the one that's getting bullied, he be saying, "I don't want to fight, man. You know we boys, man. We boys. So you know I ain't trying to go there with him, man. You know we really boys, man. We ain't." And the other niggas like, "Man, fuck that nigga." I slap the shit out that nigga, man. Fuck that nigga, man. He think he big and bad, but I don't want to fight the nigga, man. I don't really want to. Come on, son. Come on. You know, that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta walk your bro around the corner and be like, yo, man, what's some ping, ping, ping? Sometimes you gotta ping, 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 ping. Like, chill out. Show love. Help the nigga up off the floor, you know, dust him off, dust off his clothes, pick his hat up. Put it back on his head. I'm not supporting a crash out, bro, because I don't believe none of this shit is a crash out. Niggas ain't on other rappers' time. You dig what I'm saying? We talking about niggas that gave us shit like To Pimp a Butterfly and you know, Black Power. We talking about those niggas. We talking about a nigga that got 2 ponytails right now. We talking about that, and that's not to say, yo, you know, niggas ain't men or whatever. I'm just saying niggas is not on the.
We crowned a winner. We were like, yay, look at our winner.
Something out here, Eddie.
Oh, fill me in. What?
2 dudes was lining up to fight.
Oh yeah, this is
And then some cats in the crowd was like, yo, let me get a kick in, let me get a punch in. That Drake was getting jumped.
He was getting jumped.
For a second.
Drake was getting jumped.
For a second.
He was. No,
when
not for
Drake
a
was getting jumped, Cole was like, man, I don't want to be a part of this. If your friend is getting jumped,
you're supposed to.
You should have hung in there for a second.
You're supposed to hang in there with him.
For a second, at least to back up the other dudes.
No, okay, that's what you're supposed to do. Because your friend's getting jumped by other friends, according to the song, according to his own words. Your friend's getting jumped by other friends. That's where you're like, hey, guys, come on now, separate. And I guess in a way, that's kind of what J. Cole
that's
did.
fucked up. Somebody at least get a headlock and a body slam. Somebody get something, a full Nelson, like, yo, nah, that's weak. Something, say something.
He did it. So J. Cole, he got out. He was like, I'm out. The fight was done. And then J. Cole comes up. He comes running back. Hey, y'all. So here's the thing.
Here's why I ran.
I would have won.
And so, boom, that takes me to my next discrepancy in the song.
Okay.
There's a part of the song where J. Cole starts to give Drake advice on what he should do next. And I was like, come on, man.
So I would have won, but here's what y'all need to do.
Here's what you should have done. When they was coming with the haymaker, you should have. And what
ran.
you do now is what you do now.
We 4 months in. Like, what is your advice gonna do for me right now? So my back is already kicked in.
But that is honestly, if we're being honest, that is like 3 smidgens of the totality of the record, right? Most of the record, I think, is Cole giving his point of view, which I think is valid, right?
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah.
You know, we can crack all the jokes and do all the shit, but, you know, I still, it's tough. It's going to be a tough way back. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good song.
Listen, even Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's people who got a problem with him announcing that he's putting out the Party Next Door collab, or Cats is like, where are we going? So we just going.
I mean, but that was a plan before all this shit had started anyway.
It was.
But something happened, and people do change their schedules based on events, current events. I'm not saying I'm disappointed by the Party Next Door move, because I think they've made phenomenal records for years.
And that kind of takes the attention away from the obvious situation, if we're being frank about it, because that's, you know, him and Party make great records. You know, they have great chemistry. This will take all that bullshit, all the Cole shit, all the Kendrick shit off of him.
Now that people keep talking about it
and rapping about it.
On the numbers thing, shout out to Nicki Minaj. Pink Friday 2 extends its record as the highest grossing and best-selling tour by a female rapper in history, grossing over $100 million, $108.8 million, 70 shows.
Yeah.
It's the 4th highest selling hip-hop tour of all time.
Yeah.
Drake's It's All a Blur tour recently extended its record as the highest grossing rap tour in history, grossing $320.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So, big up.
Wow, too.
Like, the numbers don't lie. Like, people, regardless of how we feel about them,
they got fans, bro.
They got cult-like
and
fans.
they put in work.
Yeah.
Over an extended period of time.
Over the last 15 years.
Artists out there consistently over an extended period of time, because that's the other part, to be consistent.
That's one thing Nicki and Drake were. They were very, very consistent. No matter how you felt about their music, how you felt about them as people, they were very consistent for their purpose. So you got to give respect to them.
And the fact that they came out of the same camp, dog, like, bro, historic shit between them two.
That's a nod to Wayne, Baby, Slim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tez.
Now, back to Rod Wave. Rod Wave has the #1